Hey everybody, welcome back. Had to bear with me because my microphone for some reason is not working, but this right here is that beautiful swarm we caught the other day. First one. And this is the first time I'm looking at it, and they look like they've drawn some comb out. Quite a bit actually. So we're gonna check these girls out right quick, see how they're doing. Oh yeah, they've drawn out quite a bit of comb. Oh, and they're bringing in nectar too. Good night. I just want to clean this comb up because if you leave it like this, then it becomes a problem. So we're just gonna, unfortunately, knock it off just like so. Just lay it right there. Right back down in there, like so. Here we go. Here's another one. Oh my goodness. Now I have not found the queen in here yet, so I will be looking for her a little bit. Wow, lots and lots of nectar. I want to get these girls off of this too. Clean this up. Look at all that honey. Yeah. We'll just leave it like that. We'll let them clean it up. Won't be no problem. Won't be no problem for them. Let's sit that right there for right now. I just want to see if the queen's laying. Let's just see if the queen is laying. No queen here. They got some more wonky comb. Luckily they don't have no oh, I should have checked this side. Alright, she got eggs in here. I should have checked this side. She was probably on this side. That road. These girls looking real good. I don't see her. I hope I didn't just knock her off. We'll be able to find out in about 2 minutes when all the bees are congregated on the side of the box. So we're going to clean this off because I don't like this. You definitely don't want to leave your comb like this. If you do, it becomes a problem. And it's not something you want to deal with later on. So even if it's got brood in it, I know it'll pains you to do that, but even if it's got brood in it, you got to clean it off, or it will become a problem later. Luckily that didn't have anything in it. Maybe a little bit of nectar, that's about it. And most of the time it's a number of things that causes that. It could be bad wax coating on the frames. A couple things. Now I just want to move this over to here. I just want them to keep eating that because that way I can clean it up. We want to find this queen. I really want to find her, see what she's got going on. She's laying eggs, so that's good. She's got eggs all in here. She got eggs all in here. Everywhere. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There she is. She's right there. See her? I'll give her a second. She's moving. She's on the move. There she is, old fat queen. Looks good. She looks good. So I can only assume she's probably a last year's queen. I'm not going to mark her. She's fine. But she's probably last year's queen since they swarmed this year. But she looks good. Let's see what this frame looks like. I might put these guys in a 10 frame. Yeah, they got a little room over here. And a little room right here. We'll give them a couple more days. They're drawing this out real nicely. Real nice. Okay. I saw the queen. I got eggs. I'm good to go. This swarm is in here and they are probably going to stay. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. That's good. Alright, that goes right there. Slide these girls right on back down here. We'll put this one on the inside. It's got a little more room in it and it'll break up them drawing that out all funky. That's just my personal opinion. There we go. These girls look good. We'll give them a few more days and we'll probably end up putting them in a 10 frame. If she's run out of room for them to lay, for her to lay, then we'll probably just yeah, because they're already starting. It's the 3rd frame over and they're putting nectar in it. I got a little brood right here, a little patch of brood. A little patch of brood right there in the center. Some more brood. It looks like they created a supersedure cell. And it looks like it's going to be emerging here pretty soon, so it looks like they don't have no queen. Which makes sense based on how much nectar they have. I mean, how much brood they have. So, alright. So all we're doing today is swarm cells, and I think I'm going to put a honey super on these girls right here. Because they're only, they're working this one already. Yeah, they're working this one. They got stuff in every single one of these other ones. I don't know what they got in this one. It feels like honey. Yep. Yep. Oh, that. Yeah, it is a little bit of honey. But it looks like it might be some sugar water too, which is what I gave them. That's fine if they store it in there. Oh, I got me some cups. I don't see nothing at the bottom of them, which is good. Oh yeah, there's an egg in there. These girls are just about ready to swarm. Let's go ahead and clean this. Let's go ahead and destroy that one. No egg in that one. Alright. It looks like they're all ready to swarm, but they're in the very, very early stages because there was just a cup right there with just a egg in it. Hard to see unless you break them. So that's why I usually, unless I know it's a cup, like I'm sure that's probably a cell. That's probably got larvae in it. Looks a little drawn out from the bottom. Yep, they're filling it up with jelly right now. So we're gonna go ahead and destroy it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a super on these girls. That'll give them more room to get. Oh, there's my queen right there. And that'll give them more room to get the to draw this stuff out. So we'll put her back. I think that'll do. Based on the age I'm seeing, I come back in like 5 days. I come back. What's today? Tuesday. So if I come back like Friday or Saturday, I can check and see if any of them got capped that I missed. And if they did get capped, I'll just make another split. Ain't really much else you can do about it at that point. You might be able to take the queen cells out and move them to a hive and make a split that way. But I don't like to chance it. I'll just move my queen. I'll just go ahead and get my queen out of here and let them do their thing. Just one of them things. I'd like to keep the hive together for the honey flow, but I should have made these splits earlier. If I'd have made them earlier, the queen would have already been able to repopulate all these. You just got to be careful making them too early. You want a heavy drone population. You go making splits and you ain't got no drones in the air, queens won't be able to get mated. Then you'll be in real trouble. Not really real trouble. You got your own queen still, but it's not good practice. You want to make sure you wait and get a lot of drones in your. And drones, just because you see drones in your hive, doesn't really mean anything, because drones take a little while to develop their flight muscles, just like workers. That's why you see a lot of workers. The workers start by doing jobs inside of the hive, which enables them to wait before they have to fly, so their flight muscles can build up strong enough to take them into flight. Drones are the same way. If they don't when they first are emerged, they're not able to immediately start flying. They have to build up their flight muscles. Alright, I hope I destroyed them all. Put these right on back in here. So what I've actually done here is I got 3 drawn combs. So there's a drawn from last year. So I've taken and put the 3 drawn combs in the center instead of checkerboarding, because they're not up here yet. I want to entice them to come up, and these 3 drawn combs right here dead center will cause them to do that. So we're going to leave them like this, and they should be okay for a little while. We're going to check them again this weekend, and that should do it. Look, I don't know about y'all. I don't know how people feel about plastic foundation, and it's good, but I'm telling you right now, if you got issues with hive beetles, listen to me when I say this. I ain't been doing this long, but if you got issues with hive beetles, do not run plastic foundation, because it is too easy for them to hide. I'm telling you. I'm slowly going to dwindle my plastic foundation away. I like the wooden foundation with the plastic inserts. It does hide queen. It's a little harder sometimes to see queen cells. But if you do this, I'm going to show y'all. If you do this. So you have this kind with the corners cut off. The bees like that because it gives them an access point to go in and out. But if you buy the ones that are square at the bottom, they'll create swarm cells here. So if you buy the ones that are square, if you're worried about not catching a swarm cell or not seeing one, you can just buy the square ones, and they'll hang them off the bottom, so you can cut them off. If you're wanting to cut off swarm cells, I suggest getting wax foundation, not this plastic. But if you're looking to prevent hive beetles, I like this, and get the ones without the holes in the sidebars, my opinion. Because wax moths, as long as you got a strong hive like this, you won't have a wax moth problem. But if your hive weakens over winter, then when they come out of the spring, the wax moths can get in here and lay larvae, and they'll just chew the whole side of this thing out. Then they'll get in your wax and they'll destroy your wax. So just a little lesson. That's just what I've noticed. I mean, like I said, this is my 2nd year, but the foundation, the plastic foundation like that, the full plastic and like this, they are terrible for hive beetles. I mean terrible. So just food for thought. I think that's the problem you have with swarming when you make splits. The time it takes the queen to go off, get mated, come in, start laying. The bees have already started to just bring in nectar. That's why I really messed up this year, and I'll explain a little more, but I should have made early splits. I really should have made early splits, and I didn't. And now I'm kicking myself. There's a wax moth right there. Yep, that's a wax moth. Not no more, it ain't. Yeah, I'm really kicking myself for not making early splits. It was a terrible idea. Yeah, because this one's filled up with honey. It's heavy. So let's see what we got going on down here. Everybody can probably guess what this first frame is going to be of. Probably going to be a bunch of nectar, honey. Capped or not, I don't know. Nope, it's drawn out. Okay, that's not terrible. That's a good sign. It's drawn out frame. Now they're gonna get a little more aggressive now that I'm in the bottom box, because they this is where all your guard bees are at. Gotcha. Too slow. But this is where all your guard bees are at, so they're gonna be a little more aggressive down here. More nectar. Lots and lots of nectar. More. Oh, we got to get rid of that. I don't even care if I make a mess. I'm telling y'all, man. I only see hive beetles in these plastic frames. And don't get me wrong, they're awesome. And if you don't have means to put frames together, I get it. Plastic's just economically, and they're just easier. But I'm telling you, man, the hive beetles are terrible. If you're up north where hive beetles aren't a problem, I could see you being able to run plastic frames. But down here towards the south where we're at, it's just so hard to do. It's just so hard to do. There must be one I stuck in there just to get them to draw it out. They didn't. Man, I don't see any eggs or anything in here. I don't see eggs nowhere. There should be plenty of time for her to get mated. There's been plenty of time for her to get mated. I don't see no eggs. I don't see no bee. I mean, no larva or anything. This is super aggressive hive. I really don't like this hive. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. They propolis a lot too. Look at all that propolis on the bottom. Alright. Oh wow, that's cool. I think that's what that is. It's not a stinger. I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the male reproductive organ. Endoflask, something like that. Yeah, I think that's what that is. I could be wrong. Oh well. Haven't found my queen yet, but that's what comes, I think that's what comes detached from the male bees whenever they mate. That becomes detached from the male, and that's what releases the sperm for the queen to to store in her spermatheca, I believe is what it's called. I don't see a queen. Lots of different colored pollen right there. That's pretty. Yeah, I really should have made early splits before the heavy pollen and nectar flow, and that would have prevented this. I thought I was doing good by. Yeah, because I'm not seeing no eggs, no queen, nothing. I mean, they've got a queen. I just don't know if she has anywhere to lay. That's the problem. And she could be out on a mating flight right now. She could be still mating. I wouldn't think so, but she could be. Let's chalk it up to that. Let's chalk it up that she's still mating. Because I really don't see her. And like, I don't see nothing. I don't see eggs, brood, nothing. So I just wanted to holler at y'all one more time, close this video out. Bees look good. They're doing great. So I appreciate everybody watching. Takes a lot to record and check bees and make videos and all that stuff. So I really appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoys the videos that do watch it. If you like what you see, subscribe, hit that like button, and just shoot a comment down below. Let me know where you're from. Hope y'all enjoy. Subscribe and like the videos. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.